Hello world, welcome back to the Razer RC, and they had a pretty exciting update to the Radiolink RC8X. I do have a full review on this mid-level radio. Came out, I don't know, 3 to 6 months ago, and I will have a link in the description below if you want to pick one of those up. But they did release a brand new firmware version. It's 1.15, as you can see there. I highly recommend you update it. Not only does it have some new features, it has new fonts as well, so it looks a lot better. I have a link in, a description of what they changed, but the main thing they did was support a brand new receiver that's coming out. So this is the V2.1 receivers. They got a couple different versions. They got the R8 FG like we got there. They got this one, the R4 FGM, for those of you that have more of a micro crawler or whatever. But they finally support basically like high frequency or low latency protocols. So now with this firmware version and now with these new receivers, you can actually get down to like 3 and 4 millisecond latency on your radio. So my main complaint about the RC8X in the past was that it was really not meant for a race radio. The performance wasn't quite there, I think, for a real race radio if you want to do 10 scale indoor racing or whatever. These new V2.1s get you down to that low latency. And so I did get a chance to take this out. I was running my Kyosho Dirtmaster at my local carpet track. I actually ran this back-to-back with my main race radio, which is the Sanwa MT44. So I ran it back-to-back, same car, same battery, same everything, just with the different radio and receiver. I was running the RC8X at 4 millisecond. I couldn't quite get it down to 3 millisecond. I think the servo doesn't quite support it. But I ran at 4 millisecond, and then I ran my Sanwa in SHR mode, which I think is like 200 hertz. The 4 millisecond should be about 250 hertz. And I would say, yeah, actually this drove totally fine. I had I didn't notice a single thing different between the Sanwa and the RC8X. I think performance, they are very similar now. So the Radiolink with this new receiver and that new firmware version, I think gets you truly up to a race level class. Now these V2.1s are just being manufactured right now, so I don't know if you can quite get them yet, but they should be available. Just make sure you get the latest ones. They have to be manufactured after, I think, like March or April of 2023. The older ones will not support the high frame rates. You got to get one of the new ones. The only thing I would say left that I would like to see from Radiolink is maybe like a micro receiver, like a little mini hard case receiver appropriate for 110 scale indoor. This one's still pretty big. I mean, it's really more of like a long range, fairly large receiver with the 2 wires. You really don't need that in indoor racing. So hopefully they can release, more like race style receivers. And then I think there's really nothing else I could say that the Radiolink doesn't address. It's got the performance, it's got the features, it's got the price, it's got the touchscreen, full color monitor. Definitely get yourself a large battery. I'm running this, a 1600 milliamp hour life 3S pack. That just gives you enough capacity to get you to run long enough. So yeah, anyways, that's it. Just a quick update. I'll show a couple of laps of me driving the Kyosho. Fortunately, my ESC was like browning out and just randomly shutting off, so that's not a fault of the receiver. It happened with both my radios, both the Sanwa and the RC8X, so I didn't get a ton of laps. Got about a half pack, but that was enough for me to test out the Radiolink and run it back to back with Sanwa and just test the performance. So hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe buttons. Look for more videos soon. Thanks for watching.